Alright, welcome back everybody. Today we're here for more Trails in the Sky third. Hell yeah. I've been starting this game like 2 weeks ago, right? I think. Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. And I'm super hyped to get back into it. This game does a very interesting thing with the lore, only showing us bits and pieces of the memories of the people in liberl while we traverse this, should I call it, other world? It's a little bit of a different dimension, but it seems like the different dimension is going to be a playing ground while we get bits and pieces of the memories of the people of liberl. Last time we unlocked Tita and we got memories of her wanting to work on the new robot project from her mother. Basically all of her family is working on that and she really wants to work on it too. And we got a lot of characterization there because she wants to help Ren, you know, in any way she can, and she feels like the only way she can do it is with basically getting her own prototype robot, you know. So yeah, that's what we went through after last time, and then we unlocked Julia Schwartz, which I actually think is a pretty interesting choice there, you know. Captain Schwartz is super interesting as a character, but we haven't gotten a lot of mileage out of her last time. So I'm hoping, you know, we'll get to see a lot more from her. Let's hit play on it. And then we just move this over. Come on. Very, very mysterious and interesting, by the way, this new dimension that we're in. Alright. Let's continue. Oh, fuck me. What's going on with me? Okay, let's load up into Hermit's Garden. So yeah, we have a party of 4 now. Interestingly enough. I wonder how Captain Schwartz is looking. Attack, shields. You know, for these kind of monsters that we're currently going against, well, this setup looks fine. If I'm actually ready, let me moon doors. Yeah, you can teleport around too, which is super interesting. But we don't want to go to moon door 1. If I'm... Bring me the only girl in a band who takes the disguise. Only then shall the door open. I think that's Captain Schwartz, right? It has to be. Bring to me the only girl in a band who takes the disguise. Only then shall the door open. Is it not? Maybe it is Estelle. In a band. Oh, that's... What's her name? From the Sky Bandits. Hey J-Duo. I'm doing fine. I've been doing fine today. We streamed Phantom Hourglass earlier a little bit. I was kind of worried how that would go, but it's actually going pretty well, I would say. It's hard to know because of all of these. The DS mechanics of Phantom Hourglass are very hard to work with, especially if you don't have a modded DS that can be literally that can be streamed. It's actually hard to get those down, so I had to try to emulate it, and I was super worried about it. But I think it worked out relatively fine. And yeah, now we're playing Trails in the Sky 3rd today. By the way, I'm going to be playing Ys Origin tomorrow. I think Ys Origin tomorrow. Is the aspect ratio different? Does it feel different? At least for me, I don't see any difference. I always stream at 1080p, so 1920 times 1080. Maybe it looks different? Or maybe the game looks different, I don't know. But I haven't changed any settings really. I'm also working on some adjustments for the streams, but I think generally the game settings I don't think I will be adjusting really. I might get rid of the lower bar on the bottom left completely, because honestly nobody wants to visit my blue sky. And I'm going to get an upgrade to the chat system that is popping up on screen. I want it to look a lot nicer, and as someone who works a lot with CSS on every day, it should actually be relatively easy to make it look kind of nice, you know? Especially when your chat messages pop up. I also want to have a little bit of a rebranding too. Especially my thumbnails. I want my thumbnails to look a lot cleaner and to have like a characteristic to them that is directly tying it back to the channel. I've seen some channels that do that, and it's always nice to know that the thumbnail always tells you this is this channel that you're looking at, you know. So I kind of want to do that, but I'm still working on it. But yeah, let's continue. It's very interesting. We got Captain Schwartz with us last time. I don't even know why she would be here. But yeah, this game has a very interesting RPG system where it traps you in this other dimension here. It shows you bits of memories from the people of Liberl, which is a super interesting system, I have to say. Also, the music, I have to say, is sadly peak. It feels different enough, but it's still peak. You know? But yeah, I want the sole focus on my channel to be the games, as usual. I want to celebrate gaming, to be honest, a lot more. Because I think gaming is something that's very important to be celebrated in general. And I feel like a lot of people lose that kind of celebration. Especially in around Twitch circles, which is kind of why I don't like watching Twitch streams, is because a lot of them revolve around the cult of personality, around the person, you know. And I kind of don't dig that. I kind of do like it when the games are still front and center. It's not an easy thing. What's this thing? And especially this series. I really do like this series. God fucking damn it. Should have given that thing not the time of day. Probably. These are relatively easy because they're all weak to Mirage. So just using one Mirage skill kills them immediately. You know. And I mean the arts are 9 EP, so not really that much EP usage too.
Oh pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
Fresh water. Empty chest, why not fill it up again at Posen Market? Maybell. God damn Maybell. Maybell got a product placement. In the weird other dimension. But yeah, I have to say that basically all falcom RPGs at this point, well, not all of them because I didn't play all series, but Ease and Trails have definitely moved up to being one of my favorites of all time. And I'll probably play a lot more falcom RPGs as time moves on. They're just so great. More Sepith, I take it. I hear Olivier makes his pack Miller crazy of carry. I hear Olivier makes his pack Miller crazy carry all of his belongings for him. I don't think that sentence worked. I think the grammar kind of got away with that sentence. Not gonna lie. Yeah, true. I heard about Dragon Slayer, which I haven't looked at a single time, by the way. But I heard about it, that they are bringing it back, which seems to be cool. I mean, once they're done with Trails, I highly doubt they will stop making Trails games. I think they will still do like spin-offs and stuff, maybe, for the series. But yeah, I like the direction they took. This is water. Tita can use Aqua Bleed on this guy. You're going to attack this one. And you're going to use Aqua Bleed too. I'm super excited to try out their other RPG series too, like the Xanadu series. It is on my wish list currently. You know. So whenever it goes on sale, I'll definitely get it. Cross Gear Rage 2. Fishy Finale. I really should have ordered the security armor from Central Factory. Forgotten chest. Despoiled and left behind. It's sad, lot and light. Alright. This guy is weak to Mirage. And might as well take these out with our regular attacks. Alright. But yeah, I really do enjoy their RPGs. They're just great from start to finish. I don't want to fight you. It slowly starts getting boring with you guys. But yeah, my channel is going to be filled to the brim with RPGs for the next at least 3 to 4 years. What is this? Oh, an elevator. This is an interesting thing. This is good. Noticed it too, huh? Noticed what? Do you sense monsters? I can feel anything of the sort. That's normal. I doubt anyone who isn't part of the church would recognize what's going on. It's a peculiar kind of rotting smell, the scent of the underworld. It's faint, but it's there, and it's coming from the area up ahead. Whatever's lying in wait for us, it's going to be unlike any of the other fiends we have fought up until this point. We're going to need to be exceptionally careful. Uh-oh. That's unfortunate. Still, if we intend to proceed with our investigation, we have no choice but to advance, whatever may stand in our way. Glad we have a teleporter right here. So crazy to me that these RPGs, they're also getting a resurgence right now, right? With the Trails first chapter and second chapter coming out this year, having a lot bigger presence. Not just generally in the West, like, yeah, in the West it's still a little bit hard for them to grab hold, but I feel like in the Japanese circles, these games are just going crazy. Which is good, you know. It's been around since forever, and it seems like it's finally paying off. Especially with a lot of Xenoblade fans also sticking to these RPGs, which I get. They are very well written RPGs in general. Here it comes. Right on cue. What are we fighting? What the fuck is that? I've never seen anything like it before. What in idea's name is that? One of the 77 devils that appear in the Testaments. The spiritual coffin that guides the souls of the dead and serves as Hades' ferryman. Bennu, the casket of sorrow. Would have thought that they would come, and I'd end up coming face to face with a genuine devil. Bring it on, let me show you what a servant of the goddess can do. Oh yeah? You think we got this? Okay, these are still weak to water or time magic. Usually... Okay, this one's weak to space magic. Living core containing Bennu. Hard to damage with odds and drains HP from its prey. Alright. Usually I would go after these first. Which I think I will. Ouch. Okay. Aqua bleed on this guy. I'm going to try to take out two with one turn. Like this. Oh god. Yeah, they aren't taken out by this. This is not great. The problem is they're all going to breathe fire at us. Which is absolutely not great. If I use Grail Sphere now, it's going to be such a waste. You know what? I think we can survive this. Oh yeah, we definitely can survive this. Let me use Aqua Bleed on this one. And you use Soul Blur on this one. These other two should be able, yeah, to take out these two. I hope they can't be revived or resummoned. I really hope so. Oh my god, the music is absolutely going crazy. By the way. Why is it hiding in the corner? I definitely need to heal Kevin. Alright, let's see. We don't have any space element on Kevin. Not with more range and delay effects. That is still very low range. You know what? I'm going to use Dark Matter from Tita. You know what? I'm going to use Kevin's S-Craft right now, because the other ones are gone. What a great music track, holy shit. I like that as a boss theme. Yeah, you too. Let's go, Julia. I think we only were ever able to experience this like in chapter 3 or 4 from the last game. You know what? Let's shoot him from orbit too. Even though we're in a different dimension and orbit might not even exist, but what the fuck, Tita? You can do it. Arc Fencer raises Templar Sword and extends its attack. Yeah, this should be it. Oh! That was just a casket. Hi, welcome to the stream. Okay, it's still weak to space, but we're all out of CP right now. Who needs healing most urgently? Probably Kevin. And then Julia. Yeah, I've been mentioning that I want to play them. It's currently not really preparing to use arts. Can he be impeded? Probably not with this. This is not great. I mentioned that I want to play Final Fantasy games, yeah. And I definitely will. On my document, there's a whole bunch of Final Fantasy games. I wanted to start with Final Fantasy 1 and slowly but surely work my way through all of Final Fantasy. But my calendar already is filled with tons of games, so I'll have to postpone it for a bit. Guides the soul of the dead and acts as Hades' ferryman. Gives silent punishment to sinners. What are we going to do about it? Thing is, it's only weak to space elements, but we can't use dark matter anymore. So I'll just have to hit it with my regular spells. Julia. Okay, you can't impede. I'll throw in a dark matter from Julia. Okay, it resists. Arc Fencer should be able to impede. Yeah, but it's resistant to that. Oh, it's not resistant to that. Let's just go. Oh god. That was way too strong. Strong. Oh, is there still something? Do we have a third one? I really thought it was over. 18k? Benno's true form releases powerful miasma which rots away surroundings. God. Still weakest to space. But I don't have any other space elements on me. But it seems to be relatively weak to... EP charge is so expensive. I'm so glad that Kevin's guard ability, like, his S-craft is just outright broken. Alright. $13k, huh? You know what? We could use the healing. This time it's going to hit. Oh, fuck. Let's use attack orders here. We'll have to move a little bit closer here. And Arc Fencer.
No way.
Yeah, this is going to suck. I'm going to use at least Kevin's S-craft once. It's preventing us from using arts, which is not great. At least we can heal through crafts too, which is pretty good. Grail's Freer is just broken. As an ability, it's outright broken. Down to 5k. Also, Sacred Breath is way too strong an ability too, I have to say. Kevin's toolset in general is very strong, I have to say. Especially for support, his crafts are perfect. There we go. Oh my god, we did it. No more additional phases.
Souls, may you rest in peace.
Kevin, the MVP of that fight. We got some defense too. Ries learned S-Craft, Heavenly Strike. Does she learn S-Crafts from these demons? That was a real devil. It was terrifying. The thought of such fiends exist, I don't know what to say. Just what is this place? Haha, if that's the best you can do, your future looks grim indeed. Who the fuck are you? It's that man. Is he the one you said you saw when you were first sent here? Who are you? Speak your name. He looks suspiciously like Löwe. Huh. I believe common decency dictates that one states their own name before asking for others, does it not? Or perhaps you were aware that I already know yours, Captain Julia Schwartz. Whoever you are, you've done your research. What do you want with us? Was the devil we just fought you're doing? Is all of this you're doing? Calm yourself, Kevin Graham. Your suffering is only just beginning. It's far too early for you to be losing yourself to despair. What are you talking about? Oh, look, he has his blade too, huh? They couldn't make it any more obvious. Now's not the time to be reckless, Ries. Templar sword of the Septian Church, I see. Your skills aren't bad, but they're still a far cry from your sisters. You know her? How? All will be revealed in time. The banquet of despair in this fair land of Phantasma is only just starting. My lord wishes to see you suffer, to writhe with agony, to cry out fruitlessly for your suffering to end. Do deliver now, won't you? Wait! You intend to flee from us? I shall tell you one thing before I depart. My name is Schwarzritter. I'm a guardian of Phantasma and loyal servant of its great lord. And with that, I bid you farewell. Alright. He disappeared. We might not have learned much about him through that encounter, but one thing seems plain as day. We have enemies in this place, and it's not just the fiends. Apparently. And what's more, it sounds like they're going to be hell to deal with. It looks suspiciously like Löwe. That's chapter 1 complete. I don't know how many chapters this game has. But we blasted through the prologue in chapter 1 in what didn't feel like anything, you know? Hey, come over here for a minute. Honestly, how many times do I have to tell you not to run off without telling me, Ries? I had the fright of my life when I turned around after finishing my shopping to find you weren't there. Don't do that again, okay? I just smelled something nice from the stall over there. But hey, I found something weird. Weird? goodness. Do you think he's dead? Or maybe he indulged in excess gormandizing? What? I'm almost certain it's not the latter. I swear, what are they teaching children in school these days? Never mind, I suppose that should wait. Hey there, can you hear us? Ooh, it looks like he's conscious at least. What's the matter? I can't see this being a very comfortable place to sit. Maybe he's just hungry. When you're really hungry, sometimes you don't have the energy to talk. You might actually be right there, and you know better than anyone. Well then, I think I've just got the thing. She was always hungry from the moment of her birth. Ries was always hungry. When did you get Quincy Bell chocolate? I bought this for you originally, so I'm sorry, Ries. Do you mind if he has this? Okay. Hehe, good girl. Come on, why don't you try some? I think you'll like it, especially if you like sweet things. Quincy chocolate is the best there is. There might be a brand that tastes nicer, but they've got the best balance between taste and cost. See, that's a glowing review coming from none other than my darling little sister. The taste should help you warm up a bit too. Go on, see what you think. Get. What was that? Oh. I said, get lost. Just leave me alone, please. What should we do? So you're not going to take me up on my offer, huh? I guess I'm left with no choice. Why are you eating it? What? What the fuck? That would be my reaction, holy shit. Whoa. Phew, that should be enough. What? What the hell was that for? That's what I want to ask. Looks like that did the trick. See, I told you that sweet things are great for perking you up. That wasn't a chocolate, that was you being a maniac. What kind of girl does it to a kid they just found on the street? Are you some kind of pedophile or something? Kevin asking the real questions here. Oh my, the Sunday school curriculum really seems to have changed since I went there. But where else could you and Ries be picking up those fancy words, I wonder? I don't think that's really the problem. Yeah, what she said. Wait a sec. Your clothes look familiar. Oh, come to think of it, I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? My name's Rufina Argent. And this is my little sister, Ries. How about you? What's your name? I think, isn't it in one of the special scenes? If I remember correctly, if you take Kevin with you to the final battle against Löwe, in the second chapter, he mentions her, right? He mentions Rufina. So he definitely knows about her. If I'm 100% certain, that's what it is. I rewatched the scene afterwards from someone else playing it, and he used Kevin in that fight. So interesting. That's the first mention of her, right? In the series. Kevin, are you listening? Oh? Sorry about that. Must have spaced out a bit. Are you alright? It's understandable, really. After all that's happened, it's no surprise you're feeling tired. Maybe you should rest up some before we keep going. No, don't worry about me. Anyway, we were about to start going over all the information we gathered so far, right? Yes, but he may not be our ally, but our encounter with that Schwarzritter turned out to be quite illuminating. We finally have the name of this strange place we found ourselves in, for one. That's right. He called it Phantasma, right? Yep, interesting name it's got. Not sure where it came from though. As far as I know, it's nothing from the church scripts. Never heard it before either. Then there's the existence of his lord. Well, judging by how that guy spoke of them, that must be the big boss around here. They seem to know a whole lot about us too. Incidentally, there was one thing that Knight mentioned which made me curious. He mentioned you having a sister, Ries. Oh my, I didn't mean to pry into your personal affairs. Should I not have asked? Nah, I don't blame you for being curious. As he said, I did indeed have a sister. Her name was Rufina. She was one of the Gralsritter, just like I am now. Ries. I take it that your use of the past tense means... Yes, she fell in line of duty during a mission. Roughly 5 years ago, to be precise. I see. But in that case, how could that man possibly know so much about her skills? I wish I knew. I don't really know much about the work she did. It doesn't have anything to do with... It doesn't have anything to do with... what was the town's name? Hamel. It doesn't have anything to do with Hamel, because that was 10 years ago, right? So it was something else. What about you, Kevin? Sorry, I can't think of how she might have met him either. Still, she was known for being one skilled knight. And not just in terms of strength in battle. Her judgment and negotiation abilities were 12 top class too. The details of her missions are as much a mystery to me as they are for Ries. But it's not a stretch to think she would have met him during one of them. I suppose. With little more than conjecture to go off of, I suppose the matter will have to remain unsolved for now. My apologies, I should have never asked. All I did was bring up painful memories for the two of you. Don't sweat it. We still learned something out of this. And that's that our enemies are keeping a pretty close eye on what we do here. We're gonna need to be careful every step of the way. So it seems. Shall we get back to our ever-cautious trek then? We'll have to go back to where we met that guy and keep going from there, right? Yeah, I saw another warp at the top of the stairs. Thankfully, the cube can get us back there in no time flat once we're up for it. Very interesting, very interesting. Honestly, I'm actually super happy that this game doesn't drag me all the way across liberl again. I mean, 2 times was pushing it. Seeing the same places, the same towns, doing the same stuff. 2 times was pushing it a little bit. 3 times would have been really pushing it, to be honest. As much as I like liberl as a country and everything around it, oh yeah, I don't need to buy ingredients. What's down here again? Nothing, right? It's actually interesting that we only get to revisit liberl quite a few times. I want to check out every nook and cranny of this again. And I'm getting rewarded. All of Cornelia's in the bookshelf. What? Oh no. Oh no, I'm not going to read it. Please don't make me read so much text. Please. Alright, let's see. Do we have new weapons? I think we do. We have one for Captain Schwartz. And one for Tita. Armor is still the same. I want the boots for ries and 2 armors for the other 2. Because the royal spikes seem like they are better. Right, ries, you're going to get the enhanced denim too, and you're getting these boots. Tita's going to get her gun. You know what? Did we get a black bangle? Prevents sleep and prevents mute. I'm going to put the prevents mute on ries. And maybe prevents sleep on Julia. Should be enough, right? It's very interesting because we can still, like... We can still, like, travel to all of these areas instantly. I think I forgot to synthesize some quartz. Should definitely do that. This is the exit you noticed before, right, Father? Or entrance, perhaps? Just like that magic circle at the base. You think this will take us somewhere completely new? Most likely. It's the only other route I've seen, so we're just going to have to see where it takes us. Alright. I should check our options too. Wait, what? We're in Gransel? That's a statue of a white falcon. Wait, isn't this... This is the southern block of Gransel. Thank goodness we're finally out of here. What's up with you, ries? You look like you've seen a ghost. Well, I can't pretend to be all that familiar with Gransel. But that's not its main gate, is it? What? No? Crap. What? No, it isn't. Well, it's overrun with monsters, that's for sure. Chapter 2, The Otherworldly Capital. Actually, good use of resources. Again, they are... At Falcom, they're super good about reusing assets, is what I heard. So, yeah. Those soldiers aren't the Royal Army. What has happened here? What happened to the capital while I was away? Man, I did not see this coming when we stepped out of that warp. I also did not see that coming. Either something happened here while we were stuck inside that place, or Phantasma is now able to influence the world outside. I apologize, but I can't stand here any longer. I need to go check on the Gransel Castle. I'm concerned for the city's citizens, but above all, I fear for the safety of Her Majesty and the princess. I don't blame you, but we're coming with. Strong as you are, going alone isn't smart. But panicking is the worst thing you can do right now. Extraordinary situations like these are when caution and careful thinking are your most valued allies. You're quite right, of course, I understand. Then castle it is. We should try and investigate the city on our way here too. Keep your eyes peeled though. The fiends here look like they are not playing around. Understood. Right. Alright, Orbment time. We just got a defense 2 Orbment. Which gives us access to Earthguard on Kevin. And we have a hit too, which... Who's going to be our Mirage user? Captain Schwartz? Maybe? Doesn't really change a whole lot. So this is now a teleport spot too. Can we upgrade just our slots? Alright. I know I wanted to synthesize some quartz, but I'm actually going to upgrade our slots first. Oh, we can actually go into the places? Doesn't seem like anyone's here. HP 2? A place that less like a shop and more like the newest secret plane for local children, long abandoned after the passing of its owner. But no, to clarify, it was very much in business. I actually don't recognize that. Like, that writing is part of a series, it seems. Let's give Ries the HP 2. It's interesting. What are these weak to? These are weak to space. Time, not space, sorry. These are still not weak to anything. Attack this one in the back. Okay, it doesn't want it kill them anymore. What the fuck? So we'll actually have to try a little bit. The other enemies were one-hit killed, basically. So... Fisherman's Guilds. Probably find all sorts of items in these. Ooh. Bring to me the girl who loves to fish. Only then shall the door open. That is definitely a door for Estelle. Alright. Guild. I don't think anyone's here. I faintly hoped there would be, but I should have known that wouldn't be the case. The guild's assistance would have been immensely helpful in a situation like this too. I'll go and have a look at the telephone. Maybe we'll be able to contact the branch somewhere else and ask them for help. Thanks, Tita. I highly doubt this is working. I don't think this is the real Gransel. I think it's just a copy of it. inside this dimension. It's no use. The phone's technically working, but I can't actually get through to anywhere. Have you tried contacting headquarters at Leyston Fortress? Oh, no. No good, I can't get through to them either. I see. I imagine you would get some you would get the same result no matter where you try to call. Probably, yeah. Well, it's not ideal, but it looks like we're on our own. Just imagine we're just whooshing away Estelle and just leave Joshua behind. Joshua's just like, what the fuck happened to Estelle? Do I have to go on a journey to find Estelle? Oh, this is a moon door. Bring to me the dancer with silver locks. That's Shira. Joshua's like, what the fuck happened to my girlfriend? Alright. Well, these don't take a lot of damage. Definitely thinking we need to add some space time, not space. Glad that Soul Blur actually knocks them out too.
Alright, what's next?
This is a big curveball, I have to say. Husky card. Good riddance, the son coldly muttered as he turned the key to lock the shop. This would be the last time he would be forced to ever step inside. But I can fetch a pretty mirror for his tools at the market. What the fuck is this? Well, this one's definitely for Julia. Oh yeah, I'll take that. So I didn't need to buy that one, huh? Maybe you can sell it again for Mira. Okay, we can't go to the western one. It seems like. Sunny Bell Inn. I think we haven't really been here a lot. Fried Phoenix. The story truly begins neither with... I have absolutely no idea who any of these are. Is this another story that's being told here? This is so bizarre. It's the lightning tape. Wait, father, I haven't finished my confession yet. That's a good joke. That's a good joke. Okay, we can't go this way either. Just this way. Just to the north block. More Sepith, I'll take it. If you stare into this chest and say Ouroboros 5 times, Blue Blanc will visit you this night. Fuck. I don't think I want that. It's going to take something for me and then make me solve a stupid puzzle to get it back. No, please don't. Okay, I maybe shouldn't be getting surprise attack at all. Let's just shoot them from orbit. church? No, this is still a house. Shouldn't the church be somewhere around here too? Fuck off. I'm going to try out Ries's S-Craft. Let's see what she can do. Alright. That is extremely powerful.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
Okay, we can't go to the west block or the east block at all. Fuck, I keep missing them. I keep missing these guys on the overworlds.
For the sake of my master.
That's why I keep running into them. It's not voluntary. Hmm. $500 mirror. You gaze deeply into the empty chest, hoping for enlightenment. You feel hungry. And that was Ries that wrote that one. I do not believe anything else. White bracelet. Inside the chest is an ancient note hinting at the location of the 8th septian. Crumbs to dust before you can read it. Prevents blinds. Alright. Another 500 mirror. You remember reading the teaser in Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter for Trails in the Chest. Oh my god. But you didn't feel like reading it then. Yet suddenly you have a craving for more Trails in the Chest. Yeah, I absolutely want Trails in my chest. $500 mirror. God damn it. These chest riders, I swear to God. Okay, let's go outside again. Try not to trigger too many. Okay. How? Soul blur. You know what? This thing goes down.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
They did have a ton of fun with the chest messages. When do the chest messages end? Because they definitely are not there in Trails in the Sky first chapter in the remake. So when do these end? What's this? Star Door? Bring to me the guardian of the royal family and the blade that serves the imperial house. Only then shall the door open. The guardian of the royal family. Is that Chloe? Or is it for Julia? The guardian of the royal family. We don't have that with us right now? I for sure thought that meant Julia. A large armored soldier is blocking the path to the castle. Attempt to defeat it. If you ask me like this, then yes, we're going to attempt. Oh! Iron Kaiser, an animated suit of armor from the Middle Ages, specializes in charge attacks. This is going to be tough. I'm going to cast Soul Blur from everyone. Tita, do you have smoke cannon? You think at least the regular guys would not be immune to smoke cannon? Yes, they are not. Great job, Tita. Now we can all pick them off one by one. Let's do another smoke cannon that actually did quite a bit of damage across the board. Cold Steel 1 is when they stopped. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So we'll still have a little bit of fun with it, huh? So we killed the big one. Honestly, Tita just made this fight extremely easy. Like, she just completely destroyed this fight. This looks scary, but Tita just completely destroyed it.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
Okay. So the east one opened up. Yeah. Blind is very good against a bunch of physicals. I really thought it wouldn't work, to be honest. Because the way these games been dealing with, like, strong fights recently, with big group fights and stuff, have made me think it wouldn't work, because, you know, they always make every enemy immune against every status effect that you could throw at them that would debilitate them too much. But apparently it worked against them. I'm slowly making myself a little bit something to drink real quick. But yeah, I've been enjoying these streams of this game, but in particular a lot, to be honest. Because, like, it feels like it's not meandering too much. Kind of like The first two Trails games can feel a little bit like you're not making a lot of progress. This has felt like I'm steadily making progress each stream, you know. No. What's this magical symbol for? I believe it's locked by spiritual power of some kind. We're unlikely to be able to force a way through as long as it remains active, I'm afraid. That's certainly how it seems, which means that we're going to need to find some way to remove it, or we won't be able to get inside. To kind of knock it off from my favorites of this series so far, is going to be hard, because Trails in the Sky second, the literal last third of the game is absolute peak. And I don't think it's going to be tough to knock it off from the pedestal that I put that part in, you know. Which means we're going to need some way to remove it, or we won't be able to get inside. Most likely, yeah. You're right, with us leaving the castle until later then. I fear we have little choice. I can only hope that Idios keeps everyone inside safe until we can return. Shall we resume our search of the city in the meantime? That works. Hopefully we can find some way of getting inside while we're making the rounds. Can I now activate this? The Guardian of the Royal Family. Who would that be? Fuck me. Wait, what? Did he just insta-kill Tita? I was on speed up, so I didn't see what actually happened there. And I'd really like to know what happened there. Oh, you have now death blow turns on the turn order. I have to look up. I have to look out for the turn order more in this one. I haven't been doing that really. That is such a waste. Why would I do this? Ah. Fuck. Go back to the south block real quick. There's a bunch of new turn orders that I haven't been paying attention to. I need some more reviving bombs, which cost a whole lot of Mira. They cost a ton of Mira. Okay, I actually didn't need that one because these EP recharge stations revive instantly too. I can just go here into East Block if I want to. I actually should be getting into preemptive attacks on these guys because it makes a lot more sense. I should actually use smoke cannon a lot more frequently on Tita against these. You know, just to completely disable them. And then we can just murder them. Wow, they actually hit a lot more than I thought they would.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
there's the Erebonian Embassy. Or is this one the Calvard one? I think this might be the Calvard one. I think the main issue that I'm facing is I actually don't know what these new turn orders mean.
Justice must always prevail.
Let me... Can we look that up in here? Chains, battle order. Well, there we go. Strength up, critical, Sepith up, vanish. Direct attacks suspends enemies. Death blow. Alright, that's death blow. Guards. Rush. Immediate take on next second turn. That means that's cool. Turn bonuses have the same effects. Alright. That's not too many new ones. Oh, the arena is also shut down, it seems. And we need to really look out for the death blow turn orders here. And abuse them, maybe. Can we get to the sewers? You know? Does it actually work on an S-Craft like this? The S-Craft is probably too strong anyway. But you know. Yeah, that S-Craft was too strong. But if I can just get an AoE move off, that doesn't kill. That usually doesn't kill them, but on a death blow turn, does it automatically kill them? The Erebonian Embassy is open. All right. The department store is open too. Septian drops. Found a scrap of paper with a recipe written on it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. There's some green hair inside. The chest prays to Idios. The sinful priest gets his just desserts. Ugh. Sinful priest, huh? Proxy puppet. I'm not clever enough for all these chest phrases. Oh god. That is the writer just completely giving up. Softening bomb. Hideko didn't even wait for an answer. She just flung open the door without a care, and there standing before her was... That's 12 out of 12. You're going to just leave me... You're just going to leave me on that? Alright. Okay, it seems like the Erebonian Embassy, is open. Interestingly enough. Now time to get comfy, huh? It just popped out of nowhere. Here they come. Absolutely dig the music too, by the way. Dark Blades. Animated suit of armor from Middle Ages. Swift and targets foes' weak points. Alright. What if I clock up? I need them to all come closer, sadly. Okay, they don't actually get that. You know what? I'm going to use Grail Sphere right here. Fuck these guys.
Upon the golden wings of Saturn.
Let's use our S-crafts while we have them. Alright. We should at least even the odds a bit. There we go. Julia is almost down. Tira on Julia. Please don't. Ah, fuck me. They went after her too hard. These enemies are pretty fast. Okay, let's use Vital Cannon. Why not? There we go. It's been pretty... This is actually a relatively tough fight if you don't have Kevin with you. Kevin's S-Craft. This could get really tough. Relatively quickly.
Justice must always prevail.
Julia learned chain free. I'm going to actually save this. Are we going to get Olivier as a party member? Maybe? That would be fun. There's a crystal. Treasure chest. Bestia code. I'm empty, you say? What a liberl statement. God damn it. Alright. Oh my god, that's actually a lot better than what we currently have. I should probably equip Ries with the best equipment, because she will be probably a healer. You are the real treasure. Ah, thank you, chest guy. That's really thoughtful of you, and I really appreciate you saying that, you know. Obtained a sealing stone. Is that... Indeed, we found you and Tita inside stones just like this. At this point, it's safe to assume there's someone sealed inside this one too. Well, it's the Erebonian embassy, so maybe it's Olivier? Oh wait, Joshua was born in Erebonia too, wasn't he? I don't care who it is. I can't wait to find out who's inside. Well, there's only one way to know for sure. There's no rush, but we should try and make our way back to the base soon and check for ourselves. Second plane, first plane. It's interesting that we have this system where we can just travel between these. Let's do it. First, let's restore HP and EP. Who we got? Please give me Cosmos. Please give me Cosmos. They could have easily made this into a Xenoblade 2-esque gacha mechanic. You know? I still can't get over how pretty they are. So this is how it was released too, was it? It feels like a gacha mechanic. Kinda. Oh. It's now getting evening. In Gransel. Oh, and the enemies get stronger too, it seems like. We're getting to West Gransel. Who's it gonna be? That looks like... Hello, Mueller. What was that? A stun grenade? Fall back, Olivier. The target is likely to be... What? It really is you. Captain Schwartz, what are you doing here? Just, where is this? And what happened to Olivier? So, you were with the prince when you were drawn in here. Allow me to explain what we know of our current situation. If you have any questions, I would be happy to try and answer them. This feels like a ploy of some sort. That we're just literally drawing other characters from liberl or Erebonia. Whatever. Like, we're drawing in important characters from all over the continents into this dimension that the enemies have control over. This feels like a ploy, you know, and we're actually the ones doing it. I see. I must admit, all of this is a little much to take in at once. I'm tempted to think I'll wake up any minute to find I've been dreaming. I felt much the same at first, Major. I've been in here for a while now, and I still find myself doubting all of this is even real. I'm too hard-headed for my own good, I fear. And we're similar in more ways than one. In any case, we don't have the luxury of time on our side. I'm concerned about the fool's safety, so allow me to assist you with your search. We'd be happy to have you. Incidentally, before we get going, what kind of situation were you in when the lights started surrounding you? Well, the two of us were in Parm conducting an inspection. Night arrived and the two of us made our way back to the hotel where we were staying. That was when it happened, and completely without warning. I can't say for sure, but given that he was with me, he may have been caught up in this as well. Parm? That's the southernmost town in Erebonia, right? That's right. It happens to be the closest Erebonian town to liberl. Sorry to interject, but may I ask something? Who is this Olivia you keep referring to? Please, Reese, it's better that you don't know. Please. We're just going to skip this question, you know? Just... No. The writers obviously know that Olivia is a fan favorite. Oh, he was another one of the guys who came with us to the Flying City. Prince Oliver. You would think he was you wouldn't think he was a prince if you met him, though. He's a real easygoing and fun to be around. I'm not sure I could disagree anymore with that last part if I tried. He delights in living a life of excessive debauchery and constantly exhausts those unfortunate enough to be around him at every waking hour. You know as well as I do that there's more to him than that, of course. Word of his exploits since returning to the Empire has been reaching liberl, Mayor. They're to believed he's become quite adored at high-class social gatherings. It's true, he managed to avoid causing too much of a stir by keeping up his usual act so far. But who knows what kinds of rumors will start spreading when he reveals his true colors. Well, keep hanging in there, buddy. Something wrong, Reese? Nothing at all. It's interesting how the people we found so far all seem to know one another. That can't be a simple coincidence. Perhaps only people who meet that condition end up getting surrounded by that white light and coming here. Maybe? Well, the logic does add up. At the very least, it appears to be linked to becoming imprisoned in one of those stones you spoke of. You mentioned before not finding sealing stones containing any of the Assail's crew or Grand Light residents, correct? Despite encountering both the ship and the city itself in an abnormal state. That's correct. I hadn't even thought of that. It's good food for thought while we keep exploring. Right now, our focus needs to be finding out what happened to Gransel. Indeed. I'd like to accompany you too, if at all possible. The fastest way for me to accept the situation, I mean, would be to experience it firsthand. You know, the thing is, Tita has been super useful. I'd like to keep everyone in the party currently, but I actually want to try out Mula. Oh god. Tita has been super useful in this chapter. Okay. From this point, it will be possible to switch members in and out of party from the garden. Sure. To do this, select the party icon displayed on the screen. Members who aren't mandatory at this point in time can be switched freely. It's also possible to view and change equipment and ornaments of reserve members from the camp menu while in the garden as well. Well, take care, okay? You got it. We'll leave keeping an eye on things in the garden to you. If you ever find yourself in danger, don't try to do anything dangerous, alright? Alright. What was that? Kevin, was that... Yep, it's our old pal, the cube again. Visitors from afar. Possessors of the cube. A woman's voice. And who might she be? Wish we knew. Whoever she is, it doesn't seem like she can hear us. You seem to be gathering strength. Well, I will unlock another of the cube's powers. Oh. About remote abilities. What? In the cube menu, you can select a character not in the active party to set as a support member. The support member will confer certain benefits on the active party. Each character has a different set of benefits they can provide, include raising stats, drop rates, and more. The power of the malevolent one is much too great. I pray that your bonds will become a great light that will let you prevail. I fear I may have underestimated just how bizarre a situation this is. Regardless, whoever she may be, it doesn't sound as though she means us any harm. Indeed, that Schwarzritter is clearly our enemy, but the woman doesn't seem to be so far. That said, I wouldn't place too much trust in her just yet. Still don't know who she is. Well, thanks to her, we've got a few neat features on the cube to play around with. You guys up for seeing how they work? Sure. Support. Dexterity and agility up. Speed down. You know what, Tita? I actually value speed a lot. Let's go to this star door. Do we have everything that we need? No? Bring to me the guardian of the royal family and the blade that serves the imperial house. Yeah, that's Captain Schwartz and Mueller. Alright. Open the star door. Star chamber. I don't remember what the actual chambers do. I think the moon ones were memory fragments, right? I don't know what the sun ones do and the star ones. I should grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. What? Are those just short memory fragments, maybe? I'm going to take a quick break to go to the bathroom, real quick. Before we do this, quick break to go to the bathroom, and then we continue. Yeah, I also love the atmosphere of these, by the way, a lot. I genuinely love this game so far, so yeah. Quick break time. Alright. I am back for more. I really love this game so far. I'm so glad I actually started playing it right now instead of later down the line. Because honestly, this kind of puts a timer on the playthrough too. This just guarantees that we will be able to finish it before second chapter remake comes out, right? Honestly, I don't even know if I want to play first chapter and second chapter remake on the channel anymore. I have to check because we are playing so many games on the channel. Or if I'm just going to enjoy them by myself. We'll have to see, you know, how that turns out once we are through with Sky 3rd. Maybe I just want to go back to play first chapter on the channel for a while. But it would be interesting to analyze what is different and stuff, but I'll have to see. Roughly 2 months after the crisis that struck Liberl came to an end. That concludes my report on all that transpired here 2 months prior. I really cannot thank you enough for your above and beyond efforts, Captain. Bringing an end to the chaos and restoring hope to its people was no easy task. You should try to be proud of yourself. That's what I think too, like enjoying them by myself would actually be great. But I think once I've played them once, I don't think I'll ever return to them on my channel. Like, if I ever want to replay them on my channel at one point, if I already played them on my own time, it's kind of hard going back to it. Your Majesty, please. I've done nothing to deserve such praise. I would beg to differ, and it's why I want to thank you on behalf of every one of Liberl's citizens. Not only did you ensure our safety, you went from place to place, aiding in the restoration as well. Now you continue to be just as busy serving as the leader of the Royal Guard. You deserve all the thanks you get. I really am proud of you, Captain Schwartz. I'm honored, Your Majesty. I believe I'll be able to formally present you with at least one medal for your achievements at a later date too. General Morgan seems to think a promotion is almost assured as well. I'm looking forward to seeing what the future holds in store for you. But Your Majesty, I must object. The only reason this crisis was resolved at all was because of the efforts of countless people, all of whom gave their all for Liberl's sake. My contribution was but a minor part of a much, much greater whole. I don't feel it would be appropriate for me to be receiving medals or promotions. Captain, I agree that countless people contributed to achieving the peace that we now have. Everyone who fought, who tried to protect their loved ones, and who endured the suffering they contributed, god damn it, in some way. But I believe it's clear to everyone that without the assail, the crisis would not have seen the conclusion that it did. And the one who commanded the assail was you. Be that as it may, medals are one thing, but I couldn't possibly consider accepting a promotion. I feel as though I've barely spent all that much time in my current position, so assuming one with even greater responsibility would be, there's no need to be so modest. In my opinion, you've accomplished much more in your current position than you seem to believe you have. That is actually true, but yeah. Actually, Captain, I'd like to propose that you take the rest of the day off. How would you feel about that? May I ask you why, Your Majesty? I'm not sure I quite understand. As I mentioned, I want to show my thanks to you for all you did, and I believe there are to be better ways to do that than formal meetings like these. You certainly deserve some rest, too, given how exhausting going back and forth between the military HQ and the castle practically every day must be. I've even been receiving requests from members of the Royal Guard saying that they would like for you to take a break as well. if your subordinates actually push for you to take a break, you should probably take a break. I'm terribly sorry that you had to listen to such complaints, Your Majesty. It was certainly not my intent that you should be troubled, so... So who was it? Lux? Leon? It could easily be both, knowing them. I'm used to them telling me as much every time that they see me, but I cannot believe they chose to bother Her Majesty with the issue. As such, I would like for you to take the remainder of the day and use it to relax. That way you can return to your duties tomorrow, feeling refreshed and ready for work for the good of this nation anew. Very well. That is your wish, Your Majesty. I, Captain Julia Schwartz of the Royal Guard, accept your proposal and shall take leave of my duties for the remainder of the day. I don't know. Ordinarily, receiving one would be cause for celebration, but for me... Good morning, Captain. Good morning, Captain. I hear you've been given the rest of the day off? That's right, yes. I'm amazed you already know that when I was just told myself. Not that amazing, really. Leon was trying to make sure everyone knew over the communications network from Leiston. I hear Echo applied directly to Her Majesty even. Directly? Can't believe it. He did look like he had something he wanted to say to me the last time I saw him. What is it with them? I still wish we could have helped with repairing their sail too, though. I hear the repairs are running a little behind schedule too. I wonder how things are going over there. You needn't worry about your sail's repairs. The only reason those three are still there at Leiston Fortress is that they wouldn't take no for an answer and insisted on staying. The repairs are currently being carried under Gustav, the maintenance chief from Sai Central Factory. They'll be completed properly. Incidentally, do you know if Her Highness left already? Yes, in fact. Claudia left not that long ago if you're looking for her. Oh, Tunan. She's gone to inspect the royal villa. Were you not aware of this? Your Grace, I was not. I would very much have liked to accompany her over there, if I'm truthful. I suppose that comes as no surprise. You always have been one to put yourself forward to escort her at every opportunity. I can't say I understand why. Simple escort jobs are well below your current rank. I suppose so. Still, I'm sure she's well. She has a number of trustworthy guardsmen with her. Try not to fret over her too much. Of course you're right. Thank you, Your Grace. And with that, we're leaving, Philip. There's work to be done. Just a moment, Your Grace. Please try not to be too downhearted. What are you doing, Philip? I said there is work to be done. My apologies. Honestly, he's changed a bit. He's still not the best, but... The thing is, in the last game, literally everyone had their moment to shine, right? Looks as though I missed Her Highness yet again. Still, we're both so busy with our duties that it's no wonder it keeps happening. It's incredible how much Duke Dune has changed. Tell me about it. Apparently, he's often seen in the administrative room, working genuinely hard lately. He was the one who proposed paying compensation out a while back too. I always thought of him as a good-for-nothing slob, but maybe there's more to him than that. Finally showing that he shares Her Majesty's blood after all. You're on duty, enough idle chatter. My apologies, Captain. As you are seemingly aware, I will be absent from the castle for the remainder of the day. I expect the two of you to take care of things here in my absence. Yes, ma'am. Take care, ma'am. God damn. Being granted a day off is all well and good in theory, but I haven't had one in so long. I haven't the faintest idea what to do with it. Should I go shopping? Perhaps do maintenance work on my equipment? Or would it be best just returning to my room and reading a book? No, I need to do more than simply rest with my time. I need to use it productively. Girl, please, just get into your room, read a book, do nothing. I swear, some people, there exists people like this, and these people always will burn out in the end, like crazy. I always see it happen. I know, wouldn't it be nice to take a light stroll along the scenic route? I haven't done that in ages. It would be an excellent use of my time even. Is it really true that Julia's returned to Gransel? Where is she? Where is she? Please don't just push. Everyone please come down. What exactly is going on here? Captain? Oh no, why did you have to come now? It's dangerous here. Please retreat back inside the castle at once. It's Julia! What? Oh, it really is! Oh my god, no. What the devil is this? Julia! What? Oh my god. Wait, Julia, she has literal fangirls. Don't go. Oh my god, that guy got fucked. That's actually kind of a funny scene, I have to say. She now has fangirls. Captain Schwartz? We've locked the castle gates for the time being. You aren't hurt, are you? No, I'm fine. What just happened? Well, they appear to be some rather ardent fans of yours, Captain. You know, we did have a rather large number of fan letters arrive at the castle this morning. God damn. I wonder if that could be related to all this. Fan letters? Apparently some magazine company put together a special feature on you yesterday. It was full of information on what you were up to on that flying city. Oh, that reminds me. A few people who claim to be from the liberl news came here while you were away. They said they were putting together a feature to capitalize on your popularity, so they wanted to gather material for it. I think I've heard enough. I can probably fill in the rest myself. Why am I getting this kind of attention? Fan letters? Magazine articles? Why am I be treated like someone special? I'm not. Not at all. First Her Majesty praising me more than I deserve, and now this. All I really wanted to do was to protect Her Highness, that's all. That's what I want to do now too, but the opportunity to actually go with her and escort her really rarely seems to present itself anymore. Must I be forced to accept that this is how things will be going forward? Thank you for your time today, Archbishop. I will conduct mass again tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Could I ask that you pass that on to Your Majesty? It would be my pleasure. Oh, if it isn't Julia, I wasn't expecting to find you here. Something the matter? Oh, not at all. And good day to you, Archbishop. It's good to see you again, Julia. I haven't seen you for some time. You had me a little concerned. I'm terribly sorry for worrying you. I'd also like to apologize for not attending mass at all of late. Oh, it's no trouble. I'm well aware of how busy you are. All I'll ask of you in the busy times you face is this. No matter how busy you may become, you must never lose sight of yourself. What matters to you most is always close at hand. Thank you, Archbishop. I'll take what you have said to heart. Haha, excellent. Now if you'll excuse me, I should really be on my way. Good day, Archbishop. Actually, there is one way I may be able to get out of here. Archbishop Current, please wait. She going undercover. Everyone, please move a little farther from the castle gates. Please, just a little more. If everyone could please remain calm. It's Julia! She's coming out, she's coming out. Oh, it's just the Archbishop and the sister. Come now, everyone, move aside and let us pass. That's Julia's old disguise as the sister from the church, right? Whew. Looks like your plan ended up working, Julia. Fortunately, yes. I'm sorry for causing you trouble yet again. Haha, not to worry. You have my sympathies, even. Those seem to be some very fervent admirers back there. Oh, that's where Mueller comes in, huh? Major Vanta? What is he doing here? I thought he had already left liberl. This is quite a surprise. I wasn't aware you were also a sister of the church, Captain Schwartz. You can tell? Well... I should be back in Erebonia, but I still have a little cleaning up after that fool to do. So I ended up having to come back here again in the end. I would have liked to take the time to go and greet you, but the chance ultimately never presented itself. Nevertheless, I'm pleased we were able to meet again, Captain. Or is it Sister Julia now? Maya? It appears to me that there's little point in trying to disguise your identity from this man. Perhaps you needn't bother. Regardless, I have preparations to make for this afternoon's mass, so I should excuse myself. Good day to you both. Archbishop? So that was the famous Archbishop Current, was it? Oh, he's still hanging out at the top left corner. He is not gone. He's still listening in. Perhaps I should have taken the chance to introduce myself properly to him. Maya? I should probably explain how I ended up in this situation. You see, oh, I wish I could have stayed a little longer, but I've really got to get going. I wish I could have gotten a close look at Julia, though. I thought this was finally going to be my chance. Ah, she's so dreamy. Poor girl. Ah, they're starting to make their way back. If they find me here, I'm doomed. That's actually funny. Should you like, Captain? I would be happy to help you disguise yourself. Pardon? I can't pretend to be familiar with this situation, but I can see you're uncomfortable with being discovered here. In these situations, your instinct may be to hide, but I believe the best thing to do is the exact opposite. If it works for you, I'd be happy to accompany you somewhere a little safer. Oh my, thank you. Julia! Please do, right away. My pleasure. God damn. Never mind. I suppose it was just my imagination. It must have been. Well, this area seems to be empty. Will this be far enough, do you think? It should be. It now says Sister Julia instead of Sister Ellen. Phew. I can't apologize enough for this, Maya. Oh, think nothing of it. I'm used to having run around without being discovered. Usually because Olivia has caused some kind of predicament. I can see that. I'm still ashamed of what happened though. I let a simple commotion like that ruin my plans to go outside the city for my day off. I wasn't able to calm the situation at all. I wouldn't even have been able to leave the castle without resorting to a disguise. I'm not sure you have any reason to be blaming yourself here, Captain. I'm afraid I must disagree. As a member of the Royal Guard, I'm utterly useless, and this isn't the first time that I've felt that way. During the coup d'etat, I was powerless. I should have been able to protect Her Highness, and yet she ended up being captured and placed in danger. The same was true when Gransel was attacked by Ouroboros too. Not only could I not protect Her Majesty from being endangered by them, I wasn't even being able to be anywhere near them. I, of all people, should have been right by her side in her hour of need. How dare I learn of what happened only after the fact? I'm not fit to even serve them. While I can certainly understand your frustrations, they were both safe, were they not? Surely that is what counts above all. Much as we may wish to be, no human is omnipotent. Neither of us are any exception to that. I understand that, or at least I want to believe that I do. But to make matters worse, I now find out there are magazine articles about me, making me out to be some kind of great hero. There's even talk of me being promoted. I don't even feel like I've done my job in a way that's worthy of praise. Never mind anything to deserve being given a higher position. No, none of that is what bothers me most. If people want to give me greater praise than I deserve, let them. And receiving a promotion isn't itself a cause to be unhappy. More the opposite, on paper at least. But in reality, it will result in me becoming busier because of my new duties. Which will result in me ending up even further away from Her Highness than I am now. I'm a little envious of you, to tell the truth, Mayor. You've always been able to go and escort Prince Oliver like this. Like it's the most natural thing in the world. Maybe you weren't always by his side, but you were when he needed you the most. You did more than escort him too. You were able to help and aid him in ways beyond the call of duty. By comparison, I can't even seem to be able to help Her Highness at all. Can't even lend her an ear when she's plagued with worry. When she was agonizing over whether to assume her position as Crown Princess, I couldn't do a single thing for her. I feel somewhat reluctant to give my opinion here, as I can hardly pretend to be well versed in your situation. But from where I stand, your position seems the more fortunate one. How so? What exactly do you mean, Mayor? I didn't mean to offend you, so I apologize if I did. But protecting that fool is a task that was thrust upon me the moment I was born. Between us, I find myself envious of your natural loyalty to the ones you serve. The moment you were born, alright, you're a Vander. And we're a military family who traditionally served the Imperial family, yes. My luck for anything less than a hectic life ran out the second I was given it, I fear. That certainly is a great responsibility to be destined to fulfill. Especially when you're chosen to protect Prince Oliver, of all people. Quite so. Still, my point stands. I do believe that it's a happy, fortunate thing to be able to serve and devote yourself to those you genuinely care for. God damn it. I may hardly be an expert on the subject, seeing as Her Highness is much less of a handful, but am I wrong? No, I see your point. Perhaps I should see being able to sit and worry about something like this as a luxury. Although whether someone who isn't able to defend Her Highness can really be called a member of the Royal Guard is another issue entirely. Captain, if you like, I would be happy to teach you a good way to clear your head. To clear my head, you say? Indeed. Still, I would like you to keep this off the record. Oh. This will be a one-round duel. Both arts and items may be used. So this is what you had in mind? I can't say I feel especially confident about my chances of defeating a warrior of the famed Vander family, but I'll certainly try. There's no need to be so modest. Well, Captain, let us begin. Oh, I actually get to play this? What the fuck? Holy shit, Mula. Honestly, I have to say the S-crafts in this game look excellent. Fuck you, Mula. What do we have? Blue Ascension, Lost Mobius, Ragnar Blast. Well, let me try it. Let's do this. Seems like I need to win this. Alright, let's go Tyrell. He only takes 300 damage from a regular. He does a lot more damage than I do. I need to keep my EP for Tyrell. Holy shit. I don't think I can actually win this. I probably could. But Mula does so much damage. It's actually crazy. Yup. I knew it would be formidable, but not quite like this. Captain, may I ask something? What did you lose by being defeated? I'm not sure I understand. The easiest way to determine the true worth of something is to imagine how things would be if we were to lose it. When you do that, you start to see things how they really are beyond simple logic. Imagine you were to vanish from the world, and yet you still possess the ability to think. Would there be anything left lingering on your mind? Anything that worried you? Something that you wished you could do? If so, that is what you should do most. Those are excellent questions, Maya. Your Highness, I think I finally know what to do. I cannot thank you enough. Thanks to you, I can finally see the path I ought to take. I'll be sure to take all you've taught me today to heart. Just don't assume I thought any of what I've said. Just don't assume I thought of any of what I've said or done today myself. I often will cross swords with my uncle to clear away frustrations from having to deal with my own insufferable charge. Well, it's probably about time I thought about returning to Urbonia. As much as I hate to admit it, I'm feeling a hint of concern for his well-being. Haha, only a hint. Please give my regards to the prince when you see him then. I shall. And give mine to Princess Claudia as well. It was such an interesting little side story. It was at that moment that I made my decision in my heart. I would do all I could to support Her Highness, the nation's future queen. But to that end, I also resolved to accept whatever promotions I received. No doubt the further I moved up the ranks, the more my chances to actually meet with her would decrease. But even if we can't meet in person, even if I have to do it from afar, I want to be able to support her. Perhaps this decision is a selfish one, but I do hope you can forgive me for making it, Your Highness. That was such a good side story too. Like, these are excellent. Like, giving us a lot more insight in these characters that have been previously side characters, you know? I feel somewhat reluctant to disturb Her Majesty while she's busy working, but... Is that you, Julia? Oh my god, it's our favorite bird. Oh my god, Zeke. Absolutely MVP of every Trails game. He is the best character in all of Trails. Hands down. Your Highness, Zeke, how come you're back here already? Oh, did you think I was still over at the villa? I expected to be too, but there weren't even many people here today, so I was able to leave earlier than I expected. Ah, I see. I'm just as surprised to see you here, actually. I thought you'd been given a day off today. Oh, you knew? Ah, indeed I had. I ended up running into a friend I don't have many opportunities to spend time with. The time we'd spent together simply flew by. I owe my deepest thanks to Her Majesty for giving me the opportunity. I'm happy to hear that. Julia? I realize this may feel a little bit out of nowhere, but I wanted to thank you for always supporting me. Goodness, that is out of nowhere. But it's something I should have done ages ago. I can't believe it's taken me this long to state the obvious. Everything my parents would otherwise have taught me, you ended up doing in their place. How to fight, how to act, how to think. It's like I'm only now starting to realize just how much of what makes me myself are things I learned from you. I feel like I've grown up always seeing you as a role model. I remember grandmother laughing at me at one point about how similar I am to you. Even in the little things like how I walk and move, she says I'm just like you. Julia? Is something the matter? No. All this time I really have been right by her side. I spent all this time worrying because I couldn't see her but mine. But as far as she was concerned, I was always there. I truly am beyond help. Chloe, may I say something? I don't believe I'll be able to wait upon you as I always have any longer. But even now, I wish to do all I can to protect and support you. I wish to continue being your retainer, your friend, and your sister as well. So please try not to overexert yourself during my absence. And even if I'm not able to be near you all the time, I still want you to know that you can always call upon me if you need me. Yeah, of course I will. Although I can't promise I won't find myself unintentionally taking advantage of your kindness when I do. I'm always happy to have you depend on. And I'll always be glad to you feel that way. Aw, Zeke. Who's a good bird? Who's a good bird? That afternoon, they were able to enjoy a few relaxing cups of tea together. Despite her initial resistance, Julia's day off proved to be much more enjoyable than she had expected. And it seemed inevitable that the fragrance of the tea that she drank that day would remain in her memories forever. That's kind of cute, I have to say. Side story, Julia's day off finished. That was actually also... Oh, septian vein and mirror. That was a very enjoyable side story. Bring to me the guardian of the royal family and the blade that serves the imperial house. I think the side story is over, right? interesting stuff. Interesting stuff, I have to say. I thoroughly enjoyed that. God damn it, Gransel. Okay, now we can go to the west side of Gransel. Oh, we can't? I thought we could. We could.
Alright, what's next?
Oh, was that a death blow turn? Maybe that was a death blow turn. I don't remember being in this one. I was here, okay. I really thought I would be able to go to the west block. I can, just not from the north block, it seems. Alright. Liberl news? Anything going on in here? Niall? Dorothy? No one? Just a treasure chest. Black Bangle Plus. Did you know early composites had Joshua as the protagonist, while Estelle had Joshua's current role? Over time, however, the team believed it made more sense if the roles were switched. Oh. That's an interesting trivia, chest guy. What does Black Bangle Plus do? It also prevents sleep. I can see how that would be a worse version of what we got. Like, Estelle seems... doesn't seem to really fit the notion that Joshua does, to be honest. I would actually love to see early concept art of these games. Oh, I have a death blow here. There we go. Three crit turns in a row? What is this? We really get 3 crit turns in a row?
For the sake of my master.
One thing that I have to say about the speed up is sometimes I keep speeding through sections I should probably not be speeding through. And it's kind of an issue. Well, this is the house that was locked, right? In first and second chapter. It was up for sale. Crit turn. Yeah, okay. Like, you keep speeding through a lot when you're playing on speed up. And you're... I feel like I'm not appreciating some of these animations that are going on too much. You know, when I'm doing that.
That was the sword of Bender.
This is closed, okay. This place. 2 treasure chests. Swing witch. Chest is empty. Look! You try coming up with hundreds of these across 3 games. Brain roast. Each time Hideko reflected on these events, feeling of remorse would wash over her. If only I'd had the courage to refuse a door-to-door bargain all those years ago. What? Okay, there seems to be nothing in here. I have a feeling whatever we're searching for is going to be in the church. That's where we got this cube, too. The church is over there. General Morgan's residence. Ah, a lot of Sepith. Psst, your survival hinges on what I have to say. Run. Run now. God damn it. It's just one of you. Alright. Julia's going to kill you. Alright. Let's just use Soul Blur on everything. Alright. Yolo seems to be more of a physical attacker. His arts actually don't do as much damage as the others. Which makes sense.
Justice must always prevail.
Where does this go? Wait a second, it's not in the church? Yeah, Mueller gets decimated by these enemies. Yeah. Alright. It was not in the church? Celestial Bomb. So, the zombie gang casualty. What would you say if I told you I was thinking of selling Grandpa's shop? What? Door's locked. Nothing up here. It's an interesting concept that they came up with this game. Oh, Gransel ports. This is where we actually got whisked away. At the beginning of the game. What? What is the Bobcat doing here? What is the what is the Bobcat doing in a place like this? You recognize this ship? It's owned by the Sky Bandits who managed to make their way into that flying city just like us. I hear they've put a stop to the whole bandit business now, though. After all the trouble on the Liberl arc, Her Majesty extended all of them a royal pardon for their actions. Sorry. I hear they're currently using their airship to operate a courier business, in fact. Huh, that's cool. I see. Still, why would it be here? Well, it's not impossible that they came to Gransel to deliver some sort of letter or parcel. But the best way to find that answer is to look inside and see what we find. Is that all we get to see from the port? No, it isn't. I'm going to do a safety save here, right here. Sorry. What do we find on the Bobcat? The door's locked. Oh, that sucks. There might be someone in there too. Should we try breaking it down? Hack away. Wait, no, I was joking. At least let us try if we can unlock it by some other means before skipping to our last resort. Given that this is an airship store, I imagine it must be fairly sturdy. It would probably take a significant amount of force to break through it. Naturally, I was also choking. You little fibber. Okay, now that we've saved this poor door's life, let's look around for a key to open it. Until then, we're just going to have to leave it. Oh god. We have around 20 minutes left in the stream. This was where the engines were stored. Long barrel 2. Shopping his content was not his to do with as he pleased, and as far as he was concerned, he would be a happier man if he never had to experience the nauseating smell of freshly cut wood ever again. What are you talking about? Freshly cut wood is the shit. That's actually a great one. Wait, Kevin can't use long barrel, can he? Fuck. I love the smell of freshly cut wood, by the way. Mueller gets fucking destroyed by all of these. Let's attack them with Soul Blur. I don't want to use my crafts because I actually still need them. And then need the CP for a upcoming boss battle, probably. So I'd rather save my crafts a little bit, you know. Alright, Mola and you, Julia. Let's do this.
Alright, what's next?
Fuck, we got surprise attacked by them. Soul Blur this guy. Fuck, Muller's down. That didn't work as intended. At least we have 2 reviving bombs, but they are getting super expensive. Oh, Muller has a death blow turn. There we go. Alright. That should be enough to take him down.
My thanks to thee.
Sadly, now I have to upgrade Muller's CP again. Preemptive attacks are always good. Soul Blur. Let's just have 4 times Soul Blur and just annihilate this guy. There we go. Alright.
Justice must always prevail.
I think we're slowly getting to level 100. Sent. Treasures in the Sky 3rd was delayed for 5 years to come up with more treasure chest phrases. What? Is that true? For 5 years? Purging Bomb. Akanda had won over everyone she met. She may have been an unusual sort, but she had won over both peers and elders alike. She was a source of pride for her parents, and that would never ever change. Alright. I have a feeling we're going to be running into problems over here. You know what? It's only 2 of them. And Muller and Waz can actually take them. I have a feeling.
Alright, what's next?
There we go. All level 100. Tira Bomb. I'll be right there, she yelled, switching off the vacuum and running to the door. Hello, my name is Saturn. I'm going door to door with a special offer. What? Alright, I'm going to save before this warehouse. And we're going to end the stream for today. Right here. Before I don't get a chance to end the stream properly. For a while. We're going to end it right here. And next stream, probably next week, someday. I don't know. I want to stream Ys Origin tomorrow. Then on Tuesday we're going to have an early morning stream, and on Wednesday I'll probably stream Dragon Quest Builders or Pocopia. We'll have to see. I'm going to announce what's going to happen coming Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday tomorrow. That's where I'm going to announce it. But tomorrow we're going to be playing Ys Origin. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. If you're on YouTube, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you are on Twitch, I would really, really love a follow. And I hope you guys will continue to join me for my endeavors through all of these games, because I really, really do love them. So thank you so much, and see you all next time. Trilightning out.